To every Lil Dicky fan out there, we all ask the same thing. Where's your second album, dude? It's been 5 years. Where is it? He didn't just give us a second album, not yet at least. He gave us a show. That's not that half bad. Dave. Since we're all stuck in quarantine, I thought, you know what? What show should I review since I need to review because I want to review stuff. I've been reviewing a lot of stuff lately. So I watched a show this past 10 weeks called Dave. And if you know who Lil Dicky is, the famous rapper who I think is so hilarious and underrated out in the rap world, I love his music. It's something that I can't explain. Some people just really hate his music. And I'm like, it's your opinion, but I think he's hilarious. I love his music. His music is morely comedy type rap, and he's a really good rapper, and he can rhyme the shit out of anything. Like, he can literally rap about anything, if you ask me. And so he got his new show, which is not really based on his story. Like, there's different stories and everything, but it is morally based on his, like, comeuppings of how he became a rapper and the daily lives of it. And I will say this, Dave Burd, aka Lil Dicky, listen, if you're not a fan of him, I don't think you're gonna like this show as much as fans do. With me being a fan, I loved every episode. Now, of course, there's always those weakest episodes, but this show, if I really had to get away from the Lil Dicky fandom, this show is damn good, guys. I can't recommend this show enough. And it's only 10 episodes. It comes on FXX, sorry, and then premieres on Hulu the next day. I still have cable, so I watch on FXX. That sounds weird. I want to say FX, because it used to be called FX, now it's FXX. Anyway, this show stars Dave Burd as Dave and aka Lil Dicky, and we get to see the live of him pretty much taking out $10,000 of his money in the bank account, which was from his, I can't remember the word. What is it called that it's the bank account? It's something. I don't want to be racist or mess up my words, and you tell me it down below, but you're going to tell me anyway because I forget. Bar mitzvah money. Yes, that's what it is. It took me a minute, but I got it. I got there. Basically, he gets that money, and he's like, hey, rapper, this rapper, I need someone in my song. It's called Dick. I need you in it. That's like the first episode, but more than the show is about just seeing the daily life of him, what he's trying to do to become the rapper. He's trying to get a contract deal. He's got all of his friends around, and the show is just about Dave, pretty much. And now my biggest pause is Dave Burd himself. Dude, he is such... like, he's one of those people, if I talk to him in real life, I feel like he would know every answer to everything, or he would think of something very different. He's one of those people, and I love him because of that. He's so different. He looks at things different than other people, and that's what makes me so interesting. They gave him his own show about it, and I'm like, I'm down because I'm a fan of him. So really, a lot of people, my mom and dad watched a few episodes. They thought he was a dickhead, and I'm like, he's Dave Burd, he's Lil Dicky, and they have never heard his music. They've never heard it. And when they watched the show with me a few episodes, that sometimes they would play like music that he made up in the show, and my mom was like, this is awful, da da da, and this is so stupid. I'm like, you don't get it. So, but besides him, he's really good in the show. There's definitely great dramatic moments for him too, which we'll get more into in a minute. His girlfriend, I cannot remember her name, but she's super pretty. And she's really good. She is such the best girlfriend in this show. Like, you know in those movies, like the connection, you can feel the relationship between the two characters. Their relationship in this show is hands down perfect. You really feel like they're a real life couple. And what's funny is her boyfriend in real life directed episodes in this show. And then I thought, when I first saw it, I thought they were a couple because she was in the music video of Pillow Talking with him. I thought they actually were dating. No, but they do a lot of stuff with each other, especially episode 3. Episode 3, guys, crying, laughing. Like, I mean, crying, laughing, how darkly funny that is. Episode 2 had a really dark comedy joke, too, that I really enjoyed a lot. I know a lot of people thought it was really sad for Dave in the show in that episode, but I laughed my butt off because I was like, that is great. And it has something to do with a funeral and him rapping, and I was like, I love this. I love the dark humor in this episode. Like I said, this show has a lot of funny scenes. There are scenes where my mom and dad, I know I keep comparing it to them because they don't know nothing about Lil Dicky. So I use them as like a project. I'm like, okay, do they like the show even though they don't no idea who Lil Dicky is? And they laughed pretty much every episode at least twice, and I say good job. That means the writing's good, and that means the jokes are good. And there's certain episodes where each episode like definitely points on one character and one subject that episode. Like there's one episode where it talks about Tyga and Gata, his jump man pretty much, and we get to see his life, whatever. I love that episode. I loved it. It was so well done. This show was really well done. The cinematography, the dialogue, the writing is hands down the best part of the show. The writing is really good, and we'll get to it in a second into the last 2 episodes. But yeah, there's an episode about him, there's an episode about his DJ making beats and how he's got a certain love with a certain person in the show. I love that episode. Every episode develops each character, which you needed to do for the first season, which please to God give us a season 2. I need it, because that's where it comes down to the last 2 episodes. The last 2 episodes stole the season for me. I don't know which one's better. I want to say 9, but 10, the finale, was really good. Again, no spoilers, but if you're a fan of Lil Dicky, you can't tell me after watching episode 9 you didn't go back and listen to Molly, his song Molly. After that episode, you know when they made that episode, Molly was playing in the background or something. Like that episode is the definition of the Molly music video, the song, everything about it. That episode reminded me of that. Like certain episodes remind me of his songs, whatever. Like it's definitely like in his very first song, when that was a song called with him and Snoop Dogg. What is it called? That song reminded me of like the first episode when he's meeting the rappers in the studio and he raps to them, which is a great scene. Also, this finale. Again, I don't want to spoil anything, but I loved it. It just felt Lil Dicky to me, and it actually had dramatic tones to it. Again, the show had really good writing. Like there's a thing in episode 9. Going back to episode 9. In the very beginning of the episode, there's a song that plays, and it's supposed to be a really happy relationship. At the very end of the episode, you think totally different of the song and the scene that's playing in front of you. It's brilliant writing. Like the writing is really good in this show. I love it. And there's one episode, what is it, 7? Or is it 6? I forget. His first concert episode. Love that episode. There's so many moments in this show that I really liked. But again, I am a Lil Dicky fan, so really, I'm like over here waiting, where's the second album, dude? I want it, where is it? But for the show being what it is, I think people that aren't fans could really enjoy it and get more into it, and this will maybe be a great bridge to his first album, which is go listen to it, because it's awesome if you ask me, and really funny. I love the show. I love the first season. It's got really great writing. The acting all around, I have to say, was really good. I love the cameos of all the celebrities we got to see. I love Dave, aka Lil Dicky. And please, please give me a season 2. I'm going to give the first season of Dave a really good, strong A-. I know what you're thinking. Why didn't you give it an A+? Isn't it like really good? Again, there's a few episodes that definitely feel like filler. Like there's an episode you're like, nothing really happened. There's one episode we don't even see Dave. Like we see Dave for like 4 minutes or so. It's like this episode is definitely character development. We just needed it. So there's always those few episodes that just feel very like we need it, but it's very like, so it's a filler basically. Anyway, guys, enjoy this review. Leave a comment below. Do you like Lil Dicky and do you like his show? Hope you guys enjoy this review. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye, guys.